to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. And throughout our history, it has never wavered. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter. How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our...
That is happening behind the home concession stand, behind the home bleachers near the concession stand. $10 a square, or 3 squares for $20. This is Chicken Poop Bingo by Pocket Grad.
In being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In Park Hills.
Game. It's going to be the Raiders versus the Hawks tonight. It's going to be a good one, isn't it, Zach?
Yes, sir.
Who are you looking forward to?
On which team?
The Hawks or the Raiders, doesn't matter.
On the Hawks, the main guy I'm looking forward to is Preston Brown, the quarterback. He's been having a fantastic season so far, and I'm really much looking forward to him doing great tonight.
Yeah, he had 3 TDs in the last week's game, and he also rushed for 187 yards. And including overall, he's got 287 yards, so he rushed for another 100
That's
last week's game.
Considering that it's only week 4 in the season, he's having a phenomenal season so far.
And it's a little bit cooler this week. It's 76 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 68 tonight, so that should be a cool one. And some of the sponsors for today's game is Pettis Automotive, ProCare Automotive and Collision, All Season Lawn Care, A1 Home Care, and First State Community Bank. And our main sponsor of the night, Hub's Pub, providing food. Now for the Hawks, I'm looking forward to Preston Brown as well, and Peyton Brown.
Peyton Brown, that's another good one.
He had 8 tackles last week's game.
Very good.
1 tackle for loss, which their defense has been really solid. But we talked to the coaches, each of the coaches, before the game, and they said that the Hawks coach said they were looking to improve on defense this week and seeing what they can do against the run game against St. Huff, because a couple weeks ago against St. Clair, he had a couple good rushes.
Definitely. Well, the coach said that they lost a lot of their seniors from the previous year, so they're having a lot of new young people on their squad. They very much.
They just had a linebacker move up to college. He versed SEMO last week for starting freshman.
Yep. It's crazy.
Yeah, most of those kids don't get that opportunity, so.
So the Hawks are 3-0 this year.
Yes,
North County is 1-2, winning last week against DeSoto.
Yeah.
What do you think the North County Raiders are going to do after that big win?
I mean, in this week's game,
Yeah.
they had a really strong run game these last few weeks. I feel like they're going to run the ball more. They have a really strong passing game, too, with Henry Allebach behind the ball at quarterback. So I'm really excited what that duo will do today in today's game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing is that they had a much-needed win. They were 0-2 for the first time in 2 seasons, and they really needed a big win. So.
And this is the first time this year that the Hawks or the Raiders will be playing the Hawks. They lost their last matchup last year against them. So
very close game as well.
They're looking forward to.
Those were 2 powerhouse teams last year. I was at the game, and it was very close. It was very intense, and the Hawks just squeezed through.
The Hawks are the third-ranked team or school in the state of Missouri. So the Raiders have to. The Hawks have a really good offense.
Very much so.
I'm looking for the Raiders' defense to see what they will do.
They have a lot of seniors that really they have a lot of seniors on the offense that are much more experienced than a lot of the juniors on North County's offense. So,
yep. Man, it's a great night for football.
Very much so.
So
kickoff is in 8 minutes.
Yep. We're probably going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
Or affiliate agent Scott Haggerty.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams, and here are some of my listings. If you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
The UniTec Career Center, where we offer tomorrow's training today. We provide job training in industries that need you. Juniors and seniors from area schools can participate in great programs like radio TV, graphic design, culinary, nursing, computer networking, welding, machine tool, construction, residential wiring, computer maintenance, automotive, collision repair, outdoor power equipment, and robotics. Ask your counselor today how you can enroll at the UniTec Career Center.
Welcome back. The coin toss is about to begin. In the meantime, let's look at some of tonight's games. Cape Central versus Central Park Hills. Festus St. Genevieve versus Fredericktown. Bayless versus Perryville. And Farmington versus Sykeston. And tonight's game, North County versus Hillsboro.
Which game do you think is going to be the best?
I feel like, this game is going to be pretty competitive. Also, the Festus DeSoto game is going to be pretty competitive. Potosi versus Valley Catholic is going to be pretty competitive. So all around good. The North County Raiders have a good defensively a good job of defending the ball on the run game, especially with
something we very much need to watch for tonight.
Because Peyton Brown, along with Preston Brown. Overall, they have like 400 yards rushing.
Right.
Overall.
So like you said, the Raiders will get the ball first.
Yep. Here we go. Game time. Zane Huff has got it. He's got a gap now. Down at it looks like the 27-yard line.
And that's something that that's something I think is really impressive. That he stumbled, almost lost it, and still was able to gain about, I'd say, 10, 15 more yards off that one.
Yeah.
Very
Ball
good
on
job
the
receiving.
35.
But they're already wanting to throw with Alabak, so that's good.
A problem a couple weeks ago against St. Clair, there was a lot of flags. There was a lot of penalties against St. Clair on the Raiders side.
It wasn't even as near as much as it was on the Farmington game, though.
Yeah, I know, but North County had a really rough game that game against Farmington. But he's got a gap now to the 40, all the way down at a good run there.
Aaron Cook just saw the hole, he got it, and he was able to get that one about, I'd say, what, 20 yards?
It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 45.
So about 13 yards on that rush.
Alabak throwing. Down. He just gets wrapped up and tackled. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So tackle for a loss there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Loss of 1 yard.
So far throwing for Alabak, not doing too great. 0 yards and the -1 on one of them.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go with a different approach and go to the passing game this first quarter. Ball on the 44. Alabak looking, scrambling out to the right. Gets sacked, tries to throw it.
He does throw it away. He threw that one away, got that out just in time. And it looks like the defense is already out here really blocking the passing game.
Yeah, this young defense for the Hawks is really paying off. Like Coach said, they lost a lot of key guys on defense, but he was looking forward to see how the young people would perform tonight.
I mean, you start off the game 0-3 with -1 yards. That's not the best start passing for your game. Defense really doing a great job shutting them out.
The Hawks now have 2 safeties in the backfield, looking to Alabak looking, scrambling out to the right now. Throws it to Zane Huff. Not Zane Huff.
That was Landon Carroll. Found a way to get wide open, and finally he throws the ball for a wide open first down. Great route by Landon Carroll.
On 3rd down and 11, that was a key play that they really needed.
And that's what you see. Maybe it's not even Alabak's ability to throw. It was the receiver's ability to not get open. And once they found Landon Carroll open, he just let that one go for 14 yards.
It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 39. 10 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Aaron Cook tries to fit through the gap, but just gets thrown down. That'll be a loss of at least 3 yards there.
It's like they were almost expecting the run on that one.
Good defense by the Hawks.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13.
13 yards rushing for Cook today. On 2 rushes. Solid enough.
So
looks like they're having Aaron Cook out there more than they are for Zane Huff.
Well, you see Zane Huff is playing wide receiver more. Alabak looking, scrambling out to the right again. Looks for Zane Huff. It's picked off by the Hawks defense. Good defense there by Hillsboro.
Zane Huff was wide open on that one.
They just read that play like a book.
He threw that one. 14 was right there to nab it out of the air before it could go hard. He didn't throw the ball hard enough. 14 comes out of nowhere, gets the ball. Dalton Ross with a pick and his first of the season.
Now, the funny thing about Raiders defense is most of their defense is most of their offense too, so they don't really have to Landon Carroll in the backfield now. Preston Brown now.
See
Preston
how
Brown
he
looking,
does on quarterback.
looking,
And defense.
looking, scrambling now at the 20, down at the 26-yard line. It looks like.
There's
Ball
no
to
way.
21.
No way on that one. He should have got yards. He was able to scramble out there, and he proves that he is able to use his legs and get out of any situation. That's something that makes him such a good quarterback.
Yes, indeed, Zach. It's going to be 1st and 10, or 2nd and 8, sorry. The ball on the 23-yard line.
2 rushing yards for Preston Brown this evening.
Preston Brown now looking. Got a receiver. Open. Gets tackled around the 44.
Pass complete to Chase Saharsky.
Chase Shaharsky
Tackle made
has a
by
reception
Bryce
on the
Warner.
day.
Also in on the stop, Landon Carroll. First down, Hawks.
And see, you need to find your open receiver, and you need to throw it out quick. He found the open receiver, threw it out quick, and Saharski's able to do the rest. Gain of 11 yards on that one. And Preston Brown's first throw is also a gain of 11. Really proving why this squad is so powerful as they are already right off the gate.
Looking to change the play up a little bit. Preston Brown looking, throws, caught.
That was open for Brown. Peyton Brown on that reception.
Peyton Brown, brother to brother there.
McFerrin on the stop for the Raiders. First down, Hawks. Ball now at the Raider 43-yard line.
Looks like both teams are focusing on the passing game, which is not a bad idea at all. I mean, two young quarterbacks, great of moving the ball downfield. Preston Brown now looking, scrambles, pitches it off.
And
he's got a gap at the 20, the 10. Touchdown for the Hillsboro Hawks.
Pitches it to the side, and all he does.
Peyton Brown, I believe that was.
42 yards rushing on that one, and he just finds a wide open hole, and he does everything he can to get there.
Now with 7 minutes left in the quarter, it's 6-0 Hawks ball. Hawks up 6. They're looking to get 7 here.
That was just an impressive athletic play. It looked like it was going to be a QB dash, and he pitches it behind him to his brother, which is able to just run all the way and get the score. And the kick is made.
It'll be 7-0. Hillsboro Hawks up.
And that poor guy over there just got hit in the head with the kick.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction.
All right, and we're back. It is 7-0 Hillsboro Hawks. If you're just tuning in,
we had a chance to talk to Brian Saharski, and he told us that Hillsboro was equally as dangerous in the air as they are on the ground. And you really saw in that drive, they were just able to get down the field in just real quick, ending it with a 42-yard dash for a touchdown.
Raiders now. Down at the 35-yard line.
It doesn't matter what McFerrin had to do on that one. The defense was all over him, read that one like a book, and annihilated him. Chancing of getting anywhere is 0.
Now the Raiders' offense is coming out now. Let's see what they can do.
Henry Alabak has 5 throws, and only one of them for positive. He had 14 yards on that positive one. Then he had another completion for -1 yard, and the last throw was an interception. So far he is 2 for 5.
It was a 2nd and out last drive. Let's see if they can get Alabak sends Zane Huff into motion. Alabak now looking. He's got a gap at the 35-yard line, it looks like.
And that was designed perfectly, and Alabak, all he had to do was just dash that in, and he did a great job getting through that hole there. And it shows a lot of athleticism with trucking the defender on that one. His first rush is for 10 yards and got the first down for the Raiders.
Bryce Varner in the slot position, slot wide receiver position. Sends Zane Huff into motion now. Zane Huff with the ball. He's got a gap at the 38-yard line, it looks like.
He might have got a gain of 4 on that one, I think.
Ball at the 32. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in the corner. Hawks still up by 7 in this first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10.
Second and 3 for the Raiders. Off an 8-yard rush by Zane Huff for his first one.
Looks like the Hawks are going to go for a blitz now. Alabak looking.
And a flag is thrown. 2 flags are thrown.
It looks like pass interference, Zach.
Maybe.
I mean, Bryce got hit hard there.
Keegan Walker on the coverage.
There was a tip, and then it looks like they held him down. I believe that might have been Mason Boyer.
That's going to
I apologize if I'm wrong.
That's going to gain him about 5 yards, it looks like.
And it'll be a first down for the Raiders.
Pass interference to call against the Hawks.
And you were right, it was pass interference.
First down for the Raiders.
They get the penalty.
The crowd happy about that one.
45-yard line.
And so, just again, you see this here. They are driving down the field. They need to capitalize here. They're doing a great job on offense.
Defense.
And the coach said there was a lot of young guys, and what I'm seeing here, they're doing a great job on defense. I mean, Aaron Cook started off the game with 15 yards, my bad, and he instantly
Alabak
already
looking,
has 10.
slips, almost gets sacked, and he gets sacked
Tries to
behind
fight
the
through.
line, and that will send them back a couple of yards.
Not just a couple, a lot.
By Peyton Brown.
Yeah, you know,
He tried to fight for that one.
he tried.
really did.
He really did try to fight for that one.
But he was just swallowed up, and I believe
Loss of 6 on that play.
that'd be a
It's
loss
third
of
and 18.
6. Four yards rushing for Alabak. He had 10, then he just lost about 6 on that one.
Yeah.
So that'd be a 3rd and 18.
Alabak looking, throws to Bryce Varner. Well, Bryce Varner's got a 5-yard
Bryce Varner on the reception. Tackle made by
He
Vanderbilt.
swallowed up on that one. Like I said, they need to capitalize on this, and now they are having a great drive. Now they're at midfield, and they're going to have to punt the ball away to the Hillsboro Hawks.
They did a really great job there. That drive, they just,
Couldn't capitalize.
couldn't capitalize on it. Punts now. Hawks have the ball.
That is a great punt all the way down.
Oh,
to the 10, and he loses
slips! Slips! And I believe it is the Hawks' ball. Peyton Brown comes down with the ball. But it's going to be the ball on the
Peyton Brown on the recovery.
15, just about.
about the 15-yard line. Thank you.
No problem.
And,
I mean, I'm sorry. I got excited there. They lost the ball. It was almost a fantastic defensive play. That's part of the Raiders' problem is they can never hold on the ball on special teams, and the Hawks almost made a fatal mistake on that one.
Like a couple weeks ago, St. Clair's game, they slipped up too on special teams, but North County couldn't capitalize. But they're looking to capitalize on this game this week. Landon Carroll now into motion on defense.
7-0 Hawks.
Brown looking. Oh, great defense there.
I'm surprised there wasn't a flag thrown on that one.
Great defense there by Bryce Varner.
second and 10.
Bryce Varner slammed into him. He held his arms up, making sure he was not holding on to the defender. But it was very clear that the receiver was looking for a flag on that one.
I believe that's a part of good sportsmanship too,
Really
Making
wanted
sure
the
that
flag, but he didn't get it, so it'll be a 2nd and 10.
Bryce Varner now.
Great receiving as he is defending. Isn't Bryce
Sending it
Varner?
low. Peyton Brown has the ball now, has a gap down the 33-yard line.
Peyton Brown on the carry.
He finds his hole, he fights through, and that's a thing. Every time he's supposed to be tackled, he just fights and keeps on fighting and keeps on fighting.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now, ball on the 34-yard line.
That's something you want to do, is just keep on fighting, get as many yards as you can. And so Brown rushing again has another about 15 yards on top of his 42 rushing touchdown.
Brown now stepping back. Brown now looking. He's got his brother, Peyton Brown. He's got another 30, the 20, the 10, and another touchdown for the Hawks. Second one for Peyton Brown. It will be 13 to 0. 3:13 in the half. 3:13 in the quarter, my bad.
66 yards throwing on that one. He was able to just find the wide open. He gets in the gap. Then he throws the ball, and all it does is Brown's legs have to take him all the way there for yet another large yard gain. 66 on that one.
And another thing, too, we said earlier that they were good. They were lethal on the ground and in the air, and you saw it right there. Another 66-yard touchdown for the Hawks. It's the second one for Peyton Brown.
Marchetti for the extra point, and it's good.
And as it's good, we'll go ahead and take a break.
Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. And throughout our history, it has never wavered. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter. How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In Park.
You can bring us back.
Marchetti kicking for the Hawks.
And we're back.
113 yards on 4 passes for Brown.
If you miss that 66-yard touchdown, that brings the Hawks up to 14-0 lead. 3:13 left in the quarter.
Flag will be thrown. The ball goes in out of bounds, so that'll get a couple more yards for the Raiders. But, I mean, I am impressed. Look at these stats already. Peyton Brown receiving already has 85 yards receiving. His brother, that quarterback, already has 113 yards passing. That is crazy. It's the first quarter with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. This is wild. Absolutely insane.
A very competitive game.
Saharsky has the other bit of it.
Yep. Alabak looking to lead his team now.
Don't get it wrong, rushing. Brown is also doing a fantastic job. He has 42 yards touchdown and then a 15-yard that last drive. Let's see if North County can capitalize. Ain't that right, Ashton?
Yeah, they need to capitalize here. They went 2 drives without capitalizing, so they need something going here. Oh, timeout on the play.
Flag.
No penalty. Let's take a second and thank some of our sponsors. We have First State Community Bank, McDowell Electric, Belgrade State Bank, Domino's Pizza of Bonne Terre,
Mineral Area College, the Pasta House of Farmington, Keller Williams Realty, Inflatable Fund, and Bryant Restoration.
And our main sponsor of the night, Hub's Pub, with providing food for our UniTec program.
Thank you so much. Those burgers were, not burgers, but those pulled pork sandwiches are pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
So, take a little break. And here comes the teams back on field.
It'll be the Raiders' ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:13 still left to go in this first quarter. Alabak looking, hands it off to Zane Huff. Zane Huff trips behind the line of scrimmage. That'll take them back a few yards.
Mason Boyer had the tackle on there. Zane Huff almost had it. Mason Boyer made a diving stop, throws Zane Huff to the ground. What a great effort by Boyer, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you see there again, the young guys are doing a really great job on defense for the Hawks.
There's -4 yards on that rush. That brings Zane Huff to only 4 yards rushing. A lot of negatives already.
Alabak looking, passes Zane Huff. Zane Huff making up for those negative yards and in return into a 5-yard game, it looks like.
Fair on the reception. Vaharsky able to take him down. Gain of 6 on that play.
It'll be 3rd and 8. The ball on the 31-yard line.
7 passes, 19 yards on this one.
Alabak looking now. He rolls out to the right. Throws it. It is incomplete. He was looking for Landon Carroll there on that pass.
It looked like to me he was holding Landon Carroll's arm, pushing him out, but maybe it's just our angle, but it looks like the punting team will come out one more time.
Couldn't capitalize there. It'll be the Hawks ball. 1:59 left in the quarter, 14-zip Hawks.
only 3 for 8 today is Henry Alabach passing.
Not his best day.
Not at all. That's a good punt, though, again.
He's got a gap now, 40-yard line. Looks like about the 41 taken down.
And that's, that was a good special teams play, much better than last time.
Last possession of special teams was exciting.
And so 1 touchdown pass for Brown today, 1 for his brother rushing, I believe Peyton and Preston.
Yep.
Peyton is running back, right?
Peyton's running back. Preston is the quarterback.
Okay.
I know it's confusing.
Definitely. Preston Brown, 1 touchdown pass, also to his brother, Peyton Brown. So Peyton Brown having another massive game as well.
Hawks offense now sending receiver in motion. Brown looking. He's got Chase Shavaki, and he drops the ball. Almost caught there at the 30-yard line.
So Harsky runs as much as he can. Bryce Varner, great job defending, but that was an absolute dot by Brown. The Harsky just let that slip through his hands. Varner really caught a break on that one. And so the defense still playing great football, I think.
Yeah, still.
There's just always this one play that's bringing Hillsboro down the field.
Brown looking now. He rushes.
And defense
Raiders
swallows them.
behind the line of scrimmage. Great job there. Tackle for a loss by Xavier Scherfis, it looks like. Xavier Scherfis. 127 to left and going to quarter.
There's loss of 2. Now he has 0 yards rushing. That is Preston Brown, that is.
Ball on the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can capitalize on that loss there.
Raiders need a big play here to keep this game alive.
Yeah, they're still
already down 14-zip.
They scored those 2 touchdowns in back-to-back drives. Brown looking.
He's under pressure.
Brown looking. He throws it away.
Lucky enough not to get sacked again, but this defense was all on him. What a fantastic defensive drive for the Raiders. And they're in here, and they're not looking to play no more. They want the ball right back.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 11. Ball still on the 41-yard line. It looks like they're going to bring out special teams to punt the ball. It'll be Raiders ball left with 57 seconds to go in the quarter.
6 passes, 113 yards. He is 3 for 6, so has the same passing that Alabach has for the Raiders, but he also has 113 yards. So, I mean, that's crazy.
Great punt there. Zane Huff now, great catch, just plummeled back behind the 30-yard line.
But hey, he caught the punt.
He did catch the punt. It could have been worse.
So all the way back, here comes the offense again.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, 1st down Raiders.
What is that? This is 4th drive for the Raiders?
4th drive for the Raiders. They don't have too much time left, 48 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Here, let's see if Alabach can get, maybe they can get in field goal range and kick a field goal before we go in the second quarter. We don't know.
How long's left with the quarter?
48 seconds.
Here
it's
comes
possible.
The offense out.
It's possible. They still have their 3 timeouts, so it's possible.
I mean, the second quarter, I mean, they just take a little break, then come right back where they were.
Yeah. Looking for Aaron Cook now. And Aaron Cook behind the line of scrimmage. The Hawks defense says no, not today. The Hawks defense is doing a really great job of defending the run game for the Raiders.
Definitely. So 7 yards for Aaron Cook. That's only 16 yards for Alabach on 9 throws. It's not looking great for him today. Defense swallowing up everything he wants to do.
Alabak fumbles the ball. Flag
is
on the
thrown.
play.
I think that would be a false start on the Hawks, if I had to guess. Maybe a false start on the Raiders.
Procedure call against the Raiders.
Legal procedure against the Raiders.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope.
Penalty, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Pushes them back a little further.
That would be the end of the quarter. 14-zip Hawks. And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Our affiliate agent, Scott Haggerty.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams, and here are some of my listings. If you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
And we're back.
Let's thank a couple of our sponsors. MFA Oil, Sam Schism Ford, Boyer Funeral Homes, Bay GC, or BGC, not Bay, where am I coming from? BGC Healthcare, Bryant Restoration, and Unico Bank.
And our main sponsor of the night, Hub's Pub, providing food for the UniTec digital media. And we thank you a lot because your food is amazing. Now, all about looking, throwing. Zane Huff bobbles the ball, drops it.
Pass intended for Zane Huff.
That was a good throw. Huff just could not bring it in.
Now, the Raiders now in the second quarter looking for a drive to capitalize on and get a touchdown.
That's 6 passes. Or that's 10 passes, and he does not have that many completions. This is not going that well for Alabak this evening.
Well,
not really focusing on rushing either.
Yeah, I mean, the game against St. Clair, they were doing really well of running the ball.
They really were.
He's got Landon Carroll open now. Alabak looking. He rushes to the right. A good run there. It takes him to the 20, about the 38-yard line, it looks like.
It'll be about a 4th and 10 on that one. Finally takes the rush. Couldn't find anybody open. He gains 9 yards on that one. 4th and 8. Or that was 11 yards on that one. I'm sorry.
Another drive is dead. 3 and out.
15 yards rushing for Alabak. They're going to have to punt this one away. Hopefully defense can do what they did last time.
Punt now. Really good punt. Peyton looking. Oh.
They're letting it bounce. Goes back 10 yards.
That'll be at the 22-yard line.
The 19-yard line.
19-yard line. That's my bad.
I'm really happy about that punt. They just let that one go as long as they could, and it bounces 10 yards back. So what do you think? You thinking that the Raiders are going to let their defense shut out the Hawks again?
Their defense has been really good. That last drive that they had, the defensive drive, was really good. Containing Preston Brown in the backfield, not letting him run, get outside the pocket. So, yeah, I have faith in this Raiders defense. They're going to bring us within a 1 point or 1 touchdown game here in the second quarter. Let's see if they can get it done.
It was a turnover, a punt, and a punt, all for the Raiders in each of their drives.
Preston Brown now looking, hands it off. He's got a gap now.
And they're shutting him out.
Good job by the Raiders defense there. I believe that was Xavier Scherfis.
Logan McCarty on the stop.
Logan McCarty on the stop there.
Picking up a 5. It's 2nd and 5.
Who was that carry? That was Armstrong, right?
Yeah.
gets his first rush of the game for 5 yards. And the defense, Sherfus, like you said, Sherfus is having a good night, I think.
Sherfus is having a really good night. Defense now, Preston Brown looking. He hands it off to his brother, Peyton Brown. He's got a gap now, 40-yard line. He gets taken down about the 46-yard line.
46, 47. Peyton Brown's just fighting.
22 yards now on the rush.
He's just fighting every one.
A good rush there, 22 yards for Peyton Brown. He's having an amazing game so far.
Definitely is.
2 first quarter touchdowns, one a 66-yard receiving touchdown, and one a 67-yard.
I don't see why they can't just keep handing it off to him. He's annihilating every rush that he gets. Raiders cannot seem to stop him.
At this point, he should be in the NFL. Peyton Brown looking to the left.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
He's got,
nobody.
Overthrows out of bounds. He's not happy about that one. He looks disappointed. The Hawks now looking to expand their lead in the second quarter.
The pass was intended for Pipkins on that one. That was only his 7th pass. And since I was praising him for getting 113 yards, it was 3 in a row, no completions. Brown starting to slow down, it looks like. Second down. We'll see if the defense can stop them. Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's totally right, Zach. The Raiders' defense had a really good stop last drive, and they're hoping to get that same type of stop this drive to keep them within 2 touchdowns.
So second down on this one.
Second down, 2nd and 10, ball in the 48 with 9:44 left in the quarter in this half. Hawks still up 14-0. Peyton Brown now has the ball, fits through the gap.
And how is he still on his feet, man? There's like 10 men on him.
Guy's a beast. Oh, that was Preston Brown and the quarterback Keith. That's our bad.
Carson Archer on the stop. Tyler Pipkin also in on the stop.
5-yard rushing for Preston Brown, the QB. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. Let's see if the defense can get them to stop here. What are the chances they can kick a field goal from this?
At midfield? Probably.
Who knows? Jake Elliott hit a 61 yesterday for the Eagles.
That's the NFL.
That's true.
Exactly.
Saharski.
Pipkins on the catch.
Saharski
on the catch. My bad.
You're good.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the ball in the 34 with 8 minutes left in the quarter. Actually, it just updated. 2nd and 4. Ball in the 28. Preston Brown looking to score. Rolls out to the left. He's got a gap now. Good blocks by his teammates.
He's going.
He's at the 10.
Nice spin move.
At the 1-yard line. Good run there by Preston. It's going to be 20-0, the Hawks. 7:32 left in this quarter.
And they're going to kick this one.
They're going to try to expand the lead with a field goal.
Nick Marchetti on for the extra point, and it's good.
It is good, so it's 21-0.
3 for 3 for him.
Hillsboro Hawks, 7:32 left in the quarter. We'll be right back.
The UniTec Career Center, where we offer tomorrow's training today. We provide job training.
Luckily, he was able to jump back in there and get that ball back.
Ball on the 26.
26-yard line, first down, Raiders.
First down, Raiders. Let's see if they can capitalize on this drive. The Hawks have a 3-touchdown lead,
They have most definitely been not capitalizing on offense.
but they've been definitely improving on offense these last.
And so they're all the way down to the 25. Let's see what happens.
Hawks now with a good. Oh,
Swallows them up instantly.
Zane Huff on the carry.
Maybe gets to the line of
Huff
scrimmage.
Zane Huff is not finding the gaps like he did 2 weeks ago versus St. Clair.
The Hawks are shutting them out in every way, man.
He had a great game last week.
I mean, it doesn't matter what they do. The defense is just too powerful. They said that there are a lot of young guys out there. Well, these young guys are looking amazing.
Yeah, they are. They are really putting on a show for us. Drops back. Allbach now looking, throwing.
Under pressure and
Sacked. That's going to take them down a lot of yards. What a
31.
What a tackle for a loss.
Aiden Rowland on the sack.
Aiden Rowland takes him down like instantly. He breaks free, and then all he has is blood in his sight and takes him down. That's a big loss. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to punt it away from right here.
It'll be ball on the 14, 3rd and 14 now.
Obviously.
And that will be.
Where's the flag?
It was a timeout. There's only if they kick it out of bounds on the flag. If they kick it out of bounds on the flag, like on a kickoff, that's a flag. But on a punt, if they kick it out of bounds, it's considered a touchback. Touchback now. The Raiders, or the Hawks offense now looking to capitalize once again. And just pouring it on. 3 first-half touchdowns for Peyton Brown. Preston Brown having a really good game as well. He's got 2 touchdowns to his brother. No, actually 1 touchdown to his brother. And he's got he had a 22-yard rush that led them to the 1-yard line, which led Peyton Brown to get his 3rd touchdown of the game. Now Preston Brown looking now. He's got his brother, and he just gets swallowed up by the Raiders defense.
Finally, the defense is able to just take him down right there.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
Chris Duncan had that carry.
Colin Winch and Seth Keene on the tackle.
Colin Winch and Seth Keene on the tackle. No, actually, it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball on the 42.
That's a good tackle by him.
Preston Brown looking at his receivers now. He drops back, rolling out to the right. He's got Shavar Chase, and he gets just
Pass complete to Chris.
One.
Just powering through that defense.
What a beast.
It will be 28-0 now in the second quarter if they hit this field goal. 4:31 left in the quarter. That was a great run by Peyton Brown.
And another touchdown. 4 touchdowns for him.
4 first-half touchdowns, Zach.
The extra point, and it's good.
28-0 now. During this break, let's take a couple minutes to thank some of our sponsors. We got First State Community Bank, Dow Electric, Belgrade State Bank, Domino's of Bonterre, Minier Area College, the Pasta House of Farmington, and our main sponsor of tonight, Hub's Pub, with providing food for our UniTec digital media program. And thank you to all of the workers that work there for providing this food for us.
It's been a while since I've had Hub's Pub, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was good to eat.
Very much.
4 touchdown lead now for the Hillsboro Hawks. They just keep pouring it on this defense.
And the Raiders' offense is unable to do anything because their defense is even as much powerful as their offense was.
And we talked to the Raiders coach.
This is crazy.
Coach Jones, and he said that I asked him what they improved on since last week's game, and he said I didn't really know, but we'll see when we get out in the game. And it looks like they improved on some things defensively from St. Clair's game.
But it's still 28-0.
It's going to be Zane Huff.
And swallowed up.
Swallowed up by the Hawks defense.
Tackle made by Jackson Marks for the Hawks.
Tackle made by Jackson Hawks.
Jackson Marks for the Hawks.
That's a tongue twister, man.
I know. Jackson Hawks for the Marks.
That's what I said.
I know.
The Hawks defense now looking
Spotted
to.
at the 24-yard line, first down Raiders.
Last year was close. This year, the Hillsboro Hawks mainly taking control of this one.
Alabak looking now to get maybe a touchdown.
They need it.
To make this a 3.
There's a flag thrown, false start, I believe, on the Raiders.
Illegal procedure to call against the Raiders.
Illegal
5-yard
procedure.
penalty, it's
Yep,
first and
false
15.
start.
Against the Raiders. And
Half the whole offensive line moved when the backfield was just not moving.
That's
Very bad communication on that one.
the second flag for North County.
Much better than the
That'll settle
20
them.
the end of the game.
That's going to set them back some. Ball on the 19-yard line. It's going to be first and 15. Alabak throws, looking for Zane Huff, but couldn't complete it.
Looks like he held Huff's arm. Huff can only shove one arm out there, didn't get it. And so Huff was open. He was in front of the defender, but for some reason he just couldn't get his other arm out. I don't know if it was being held. From my perspective, it looked like it was being held, but no flag was thrown. And so that would mark the 11th pass for him.
A 4-touchdown lead now for the Hillsboro Hawks if you're just tuning in. Alabak looking. He's got Zane Huff left or right.
No one
Alabak gets
open.
sacked, and that's going to take him down at the 5-yard line. It's going to be third and another touchdown for Peyton Brown, and it's going to be
The flag is thrown, maybe holding. I don't know what that was, but I don't see why they could be wide open if that was not a holding call.
5 touchdowns.
I don't know if that was like a...
Block in the back is the call against the Hawks.
Oh, that will.
Yep, block in the back, what'd I say? And so they will take the ball,
10-yard penalty from the spot of the
and that'll
foul.
prevent them from having another touchdown. But 5 touchdowns for him, that would have been a crazy, crazy turn of events.
He's already got one more touchdown than last week.
This guy's like Job Smith out there. No, that's the NFL. I don't know. Maybe he could make it to the NFL.
He could. The way he's playing right now, get a couple of offers on the table. Brown looking. He's got his brother, Peyton Brown, and they get another touchdown. They said
Yeah, screw that flag. They're just going to come right out here and get yet another one.
5 touchdowns.
Touchdown Hawks.
45-yard reception there for Peyton Brown.
I bet they were like, oh, yeah, brother, just get open, okay?
And we were literally just talking about how he could get to the NFL. 34-0. The Hawks are just pouring it on the Raiders. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this quarter.
That's 130 yards receiving for Brown. That's crazy.
Extra point is good. By
35-0.
35-0 going into North County's 6th drive of the game.
7th.
7th drive of the game.
180 yards passing for Peyton Brown. 100.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. First
Cape
down
Central's
Raiders.
over Central 14-6. Festus is beating DeSoto 20-0. St. John is over Fredericktown 21-0. Bayless is losing to Perryville 28-0. Farmington 14-0 against Sykeston. Potosi is getting even bigger blown out, 42-0 Valley Catholic in the lead there.
Alabog now gets sacked behind the line of scrimmage, and that will lead to their 5th sack of the game, I believe, as a team.
Just about. Also, Windsor is winning 29-0 against Bishop DuBourg.
On the play, make it 3rd and 9.
It's a 5-yard reception for Zane Huff.
3rd and 9. 21 yards passing for Alabog. He has 13 passes and only 21 yards. That's how good this defense for Hillsboro is.
Blitzing now, Alabog rolling out to the left.
And he slammed.
Swallowed up by the Hawks defense.
McFerrin was wide open. He threw the ball, and he caught it, and then he was able to come up there, slam the ball, and he caught it, and then he was able to come up there, slam the ball right out of his hands. And vicious, actually.
What of an explosive play by the defense.
That's an explosive play that I'm 95% sure that the North County Raiders did not want to happen.
No.
As yet, there's another incomplete throw.
This will be another 4th down for the Raiders.
How much is left on the clock?
1:41 left on the clock in the second half. Peyton Brown now looking to catch this ball. He's just going to let it go.
Bounce to the 20, or the 30, I'm sorry.
And now the Raiders are going to touch it at the 21 yard. 24 yard line.
So let's go ahead and take a break. And we'll be back when the offenses are out.
Collision repair, outdoor power equipment, and robotics. Ask your counselor today how you can enroll at the UniTec Career Center.
You deserve extraordinary care close to home. From primary care to advanced specialties, right here in St. Francis County, with access to all that BJC healthcare.
There's a penalty flag on the play. We had to bring him back, wanting to see what this flag's for.
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution. Never heard of that one before.
Nope, but that was against the Hawks, so Raiders fans aren't going to complain.
Well, I wouldn't say that it would affect the Hawks. I mean, they're up 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it doesn't really affect them all that much. Still, you really don't like having all those flags against you in the game.
That's true. Since Peyton Brown into motion, he's got his brother. Another gap for Peyton Brown. He's going to be down at the...
And another flag is thrown. I wonder what that one was for.
Penalty marker comes in at the end of the play. Preliminary indication is holding against the Hawks.
Another reception.
Saharsky on the reception. Tackle made by Noah Lashley and Logan McCarty.
That was about 12 yards.
Timeout Hawks.
Timeout Hawks. 57 seconds left in this quarter.
And why don't we go ahead and actually take our timeout because we had to interrupt it so quick.
We're here to provide the care you need. Parkland Health Center and BJC Healthcare. Care that's comprehensive, coordinated, and completely about you. Learn more at parklandhealthcenter.org.
And we are back. The Hawks up 35-0 with 57 seconds left in the with
Okay, 57 seconds in the first half.
ball on the 31-yard line. Brown looking, rolling out to the right. He's got a gap now at the 40 and
Still
about
going.
the 45-yard line. He gets out of bounds.
Preston Brown on the quarterback heat. Aaron Cook and Colin West.
The defense
on the
was
stop.
doing
First
great.
down
Now they're just running all over them, I feel.
The clock is running. 43 seconds now.
43 yards rushing for Brown as well as a whopping 192 yards passing.
Sends the receiver in motion. Preston Brown looking. He's got Chase. Chase comes down with it, but it gets knocked away by Bryce Varner.
That was almost a great play on that one.
It's incomplete. Bryce Varner on the coverage.
So our halftime show will go ahead and be brought to you by Domino's.
26 seconds now left in the quarter.
Looks like they'll just let the clock run out. Ready to get into the locker rooms and chat about what's been going on this game, see if North County can do something.
Brown looking, throwing, trying to
Overthrown.
extend the lead there before the half. 20 seconds left in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Think they'll even try to run another play?
I don't know. I mean, half of the game, 35-0 Hawks, and we'll catch you on in the third quarter for some more action.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
special step we were told in Bunkman.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. And throughout our history, it has never wavered. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Reach out to any rep or any parent to find out how you can support this and your fundraiser. Your rep would like to take this opportunity to thank your first super sponsor of the season, Domino's. Domino's is a proud supporter of your county schools and teams and is a labor owned by a member of the class of 1985. Your rep is looking forward to a wonderful season and want to take this opportunity to express their appreciation for all of their supporters. It's a great year to be a Raider. Ladies, the music is on.
I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
Your shield. We're your shelter. We're your shelter. How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In Park Hills, see Agent David Haggerty or affiliate agent Scott Haggerty.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams, and here are some of my listings.
We are back for our Domino's halftime show. Hillsboro absolutely dominating North County in pretty much every aspect
of the game. Yeah, they're getting ready for the second half right now.
Peyton Brown. I mean, let's talk about this absolute beast of a guy. Then we can also talk about Preston Brown. Which one's the running back?
Peyton Brown.
That's what we got a winner on our 50-50. Winner on the 50-50. Nice.
A whole whopping $442. I can buy it.
Dude, I'm going to get that next time. But anyways, we got Peyton Brown. He has 130. Preston, who has 192 yards passing. This is in 2 quarters. 192 yards passing.
And here come out the Raiders.
Dude, I have not seen 192 yards passing in a high school game ever.
Me either.
This is crazy.
This is like NFL numbers, like college numbers that you put up throughout your college career.
Now, what do you think the main reason for this is? Like, any reason?
Well, reason for what?
For them absolutely dominating. What's the main problem with North County?
Well, I feel like North County's defense could be a little bit better. They're blocking. Their defensive line is not really doing good at closing gaps for.
Not really.
But they're looking to improve the second half.
I really hope they do improve. I mean, Alabak is also having a very difficult time. Only with 14 passes, 21 yards. Landon Carroll is his main receptor with 13 yards. Aaron Cook did solid enough. Henry Alabak is doing a better job rushing than he is passing. And then, so I mean, this is
31 seconds until we start the third quarter now.
So while we got 31 seconds, why don't we go ahead and take a break on a couple more ads. It's halftime, 35.
If you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
Okay, we are back. Quick little ad there.
Hillsboro will get the ball. Start off the new half. 35 zip, them dominating and everything, rushing, passing, receiving, defensively. I mean,
absolutely destroying the Raiders.
But if we can be honest, as we kind of expected, the Hillsboro Hawks are top 3 in the, state?
And they are also Class 4. Cape Central
They're
versus Park Hill.
undefeated.
Cape Central versus Park Hills, 14-14 going into half.
That's a very good game. There's also some, look at this, there's quite a bit of games that are absolute dominations of other players. And their teams getting absolutely dominated. I would say more, but for some reason my scores are not wanting to load up. So
I tried earlier, it wouldn't load for me either. So
currently right now I don't think the websites are working. So we cannot give you scores right now for those games until we get them up and running again. But I mean, Cape Central and Central from Park Hills, they're having a really good game. You said it was tied?
We're 3 in the league. This is, or in Missouri, so they're both really good teams. A really competitive game going on over there in Park Hills.
At least it's not 35-0.
Not much going over here, just domination over the Raiders. Hillsboro came for, to close out the series, I guess, for this year.
Very much so.
They only verse each other 2 times a year, so.
Yep.
And the Raiders.
Shutting off the Raiders. And let's see what will happen the second half.
And like we were saying earlier, they have a bunch of young guys on their team, which probably helps with the athletic aspect.
So if I am correct, I will make sure real quick, but the clock should not stop running. The clock should keep running no matter what. I think if it's like a 35-point lead, then the clock does not stop running to prevent it from being an even bigger blowout.
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
That's how it worked last year. But here they are to kick it away, starting off the second half.
On their way. Here we go.
35-0 Hillsboro.
Oh, bobbles it down at the looks like 25-yard line, maybe 26-yard line.
And so, what are some key factors do you want to see for the North County Raiders? And here come some sophomores, actually.
Good.
I heard Brady Duncan, one of my friends, and he's a sophomore, barely gets any playing time. Looks like a lot of the sophomores are coming out, kind of make this an easier game, getting some playing time. But anyways, what are the key factors you need to see for each team to continue what they're doing tonight, or for the Raiders to completely reverse what they have been doing?
Well, for the Raiders, they need to stay consistent on defense. They haven't been really staying consistent. Brown now with a run down. Just gets swallows up by the Raiders defense like we were saying. But for the Hawks, obviously just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, they have a 35-0 lead going into the second half. And so they don't really need to change anything, in my opinion.
No, they really don't. The Raiders, I think they need to improve on a lot of things. Capitalizing on their offensive drives. That's a big thing. They keep losing the drives.
It's second and 9.
Chances. It'll be a turnover or mainly a punt.
Preston Brown looking. Pass is dropped. Going at the 20, the 10, and there's another touchdown. This blowout keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Saharsky, I was just about to say Saharsky is doing a great job receiving, and for a 59-yard touchdown, Saharsky gets wide open. Looked like the defenders did not know what they were doing. Gets Saharsky wide open.
It'll be 41-0. This blowout keeps
Actually, that was not Saharsky. That was Pipkins.
Pipkins. That's my bad.
No, it's my bad.
I said Chase too.
I thought it was Saharsky. So. But Saharsky was doing good as well. That one wasn't a lie. Is it good? It's good. No good.
It's 41-0. 8:31 going into Raiders' first offensive drive of the half.
So let's get excited for Pipkins. I mean, that was his first reception of the night. We thought it was Saharsky, and I feel bad because we said it was Pipkins. But Pipkins got wide open, was able to just dart that one right to the end zone. Absolutely annihilates the defenders on that one. Gets the touchdown, and looks like we're right back where we started.
I mean, yeah, and we were just talking about how the Raiders are having good defense, but there they just opened up a gap, and the Hawks took advantage of it, and it turned into a 59-yard touchdown. So
257 yards for Brown. This will be kick, and the Raiders will get their first chance at getting the ball.
Nick Marchetti kicking for the Hawks.
There's the kick.
Caught by Aaron Cook.
They didn't know who wanted to get the ball. Aaron Cook's still on his feet.
It gets to the 30.
Yep, just about on the 30.
30-yard line.
Ian Phillips on the initial contact on the stop. Colin Klaus.
Let's thank some of our UniTec members that are helping us live stream. Gareth Sheets right behind us being the producer. Then we got Gavin Sherfis up on the roof cam. Thank you all for your help. It'll be 1 second after this play before we thank the other members.
Hawks defense now Alabak throwing. Pass deflected. Good defense there by the Hawks.
And
it'll be 2nd and 10.
Won't let up. I mean, almost instantly, they are instantly attacking the Raiders, attacking Alabak. Alabak just had to throw it away, and it was swatted away. I'm surprised that wasn't picked to turn out. So let's compare QBs. We got Brown with 257 yards, and then we got Alabak with 21 yards passing.
So the better quarterback.
Pretty big leap in quality tonight. And not like Alabak's doing good. He's just facing a tough defense.
Yeah.
The best defense in the league right now.
Actually,
especially
the top
in their
three,
division.
one of the top 3 defenses in the country, or not in the country, but in the state.
Right.
Timeout Raiders.
Timeout for the Raiders.
That'll leave them with 2 timeouts remaining in this half.
And why don't we go ahead and take a break for some ads, and we will be right back.
And we're all back.
The other member of our squad is Hannah, down doing the field cam. So thank you guys so much for helping us do this live stream tonight. I'm Zach Dollar. I'm with Ashton Petty, who is my play-by-play guy. I'm the color guy, and a flag is thrown.
Seems like every time they get a chance to throw the ball, there's a flag on the play.
Look at that, another illegal procedure. False start against the Raiders.
On the Raiders. Another flag called on the Raiders.
So that'll set them back a lot. This is...
Payne Brown now on the blitz.
Almost
Alabak
loses
rolling
this.
out to the right, and it's caught.
I think that hit no good. Hit the ground first.
Hit the ground.
McFerrin had a great...
Unfortunate.
McFerrin, mainly the receiver for the Raiders tonight, he had a great job diving for that. He just missed the ball. So 41-0 Hillsboro Hawks. The clock's not stopping, is it?
No. 4:55 on
Yep.
the 4:48 actually left in this quarter.
Throwing a complete pass, trying to do as much as he can.
McFerrin on the reception.
McFerrin again.
Holden Romaine on the stop.
It was about 4 yards on that. And yet again, the punt team will come right out. Hannah Hatfield is down on our field. Garrett Sheets, Gavin Sherfis. Again, thank you guys so much for helping us.
Yeah, another punt for the Raiders now. It'll be a Hawks ball. Peyton Brown in the backfield. He's just going to let this one.
At this point, call a fake. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
41-0. Like, what's the worst it's going to do, you know?
I mean, at least score for
Down to the
one.
36-yard line where it'll be first down. Hawks.
So not a good game at all. Let's go ahead and go on break. And 40.
The UniTec Career Center.
Thank you. And we're back.
Preston Brown
41-0.
now. Hawks on the offensive side of the ball. He just hands it off.
He's just not falling down. Who's that on the carry?
I don't know. Are in right now, so
Picked up about a yard on the play at 2nd and 9.
I believe that was Jordan on the carry. Yep.
So this will give the Raiders a good advantage. I mean, all of the starters are out for Hillsboro Hawks. They're giving them a chance for the backups to play in this game.
Yep.
Hands it off again.
They're not even playing Brown no more. It's out there.
No, their whole offense has changed.
Yes, it really has. They're just playing their backups now, trying to get people some playing
Picked up
time.
about 2 on that play, make it 3rd and 7.
So it'll be 3rd and 7. Right now it's number 15, Braxton Chazelle at QB.
He pitches it. He's got a gap now at the 50-yard line, it seems like.
Hogan on the carry.
It'll be a first down, 1st and 10.
Tackle made by Noah Lashley. And
Noah
Bryce
Lashley.
Warner, first down
So
ball.
another first down for the Hawks. And I'm sorry, I cannot go much longer without mentioning this. Look at the number 15. Hillsboro Hawks jersey looks a lot like the Indianapolis Colts for a minute, so I thought that was Anthony Richardson for a quick second. Looks a lot like his jersey number.
No. Oh, he's got a
wow.
gap now at the 30, the
Breaking through.
20, the 10.
40 seconds left to go in the third.
They're just going to let this clock run out, I think, after this kick.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, they're just going to let this clock run out.
48-0.
At this point, there's not much that North County can do, Zach.
Not
I mean,
really. I mean, the
unless
best they can do is practice. It's basically practice for some of their sophomores now. Now that it scores 48-0, the clock will not stop running. You see,
No.
that's the end of the third quarter. We're heading into the fourth,
And we're going to take a break,
but
and we'll be back.
We offer tomorrow's training today. We provide job training in industries that need you. Juniors and seniors from area schools can participate in great programs like radio TV, graphic design, culinary, nursing, computer networking, welding, machine tool, construction, residential wiring, computer maintenance, automotive, collision repair, outdoor power equipment, and robotics. Ask your counselor today how you can enroll at the UniTec Career Center.
You deserve extraordinary care close to home. From primary care to advanced specialties, right here in St. Francis County, with access to all that BJC Healthcare has to offer. We're here to provide the care you need. Parkland Health Center and BJC Healthcare. Care that's comprehensive, coordinated, and completely about you. Learn more at parklandhealthcenter.org.
and we're back. North County Field, 48-0. Beginning of the fourth quarter.
Oh, big hit there. Good, nice block.
So I was right. The clock does not stop running. The clock. So, yeah, it's the fourth quarter. Hillsboro Hawks will be undefeated. 48-zip.
48 zip. They're moving to 4-0. 4-0. Unless
Raiders will be 1-3.
unless the North County Raiders can pull a. I know we're not in Minneapolis, but like Stephon Diggs did in the conference championship a couple years ago.
What did he do?
When he was
the Minneapolis Miracle?
Yep.
I keep forgetting that Diggs was on
the Bills now. Well,
I keep forgetting he was on Minnesota. Like, what time to be alive?
The Raiders now going into their 10th drive. Their 10th drive is about to start. They went 9 drives and 3 and out every single time.
Yep, except the one time where there was an interception. It wasn't 3 and out. The beginning of the game was pretty good, but for like the last 3 quarters, it's been 3 and outs. Let's see how it'll happen here.
Now, Alabach
hands it off to Huff.
But he just gets plummeted by the Hillsboro Hawks defense. And another thing, too, is just this young team is just really good at reading the ball anywhere. Yep. I mean, Coach wasn't kidding when he said that. I mean, I wasn't expecting this much of.
But, I mean, you got to admit, even though we're Raiders radio, you still cannot forget the fact that the North County Raiders, or the Hillsboro Hawks, I mean, are an absolutely phenomenal team and will be the team to fight. I mean, this has been a big blowout so far.
Alabach pitches it to Zane Huff. Or Aaron. Is that Aaron Cook?
Nope, that was Heckler. But, I mean, like we said, you just really got to stay positive. You're playing a great team. You lost a lot of your seniors. Your team is pretty much a lot of rookies, pretty much, just like starting for the first time. So, and you're playing the best team in the league.
Currently the best team in the league.
It'll stay this way. I can guarantee you.
Pitches it. He's got a gap now, but gets plummered by the defense.
He barely almost got the first down, but he did not get it.
A good drive here for the North County Raiders. It's going to be 3rd and 5. But, no, actually it's going to be a 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Yep.
8:43 left to go in this quarter.
How long to go?
8:31 in the quarter. Pitches it.
So it was a first down the last time. Quit, but looks like their backups are happy to be out there, and they're mainly handing it off. I feel like you should try to throw the ball just a little bit. Out there right now is number 7, Kyle Strawn.
Landon Carroll still out there. Hands it off. He's got a gap now. Good run down at the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Maybe. Yep, it will be. So Kyle Strawn is mainly a wide receiver and defensive back. He's practicing at quarterback, I guess. And he hasn't gotten a single throw. All he has been doing the handoff to number 44, Chase Ziegler, who's doing also pretty good right here. He's got more first downs than the Raiders have in a long while. Maybe that's because they're playing the backups, or maybe that's because, you know, they're... Ziegler gets the ball again.
Ziegler on the carry.
It looks like they're just handing the ball off because there's not much they can do here.
Not really.
By William Creek. Pick up 2 on that play. It's 2nd and 8.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Raiders now. Ball on the 42-yard line. Hopefully they can get something done here.
Who knows? Maybe the Raiders' backups will score the touchdown. This reminds me of the Bengals game, if we're being honest. I mean, I get it. It's NFL, but Joe Burrow looked terrible.
Fake handoff
again.
But he hands it off to the fullback.
Fights through. Gets a lot of yards on that one.
Tackle made by William Creek and Colton Farrar. It's 3rd and 3.
North County's Raiders crowd not too happy about this game.
Nope.
Hands off it again. He rolls out right. He's got a receiver. Landon Carroll
Ooh,
drops the pass.
Just blocked.
Pass was intended for Brady Duncan.
That was
Brady
intended
Duncan.
for Brady Duncan.
Pass was broken up by Nate Markway. It's 4th and 3.
4th and 3. Another 4th down for the Raiders. This thing is, I'm
Yep.
sorry to say, but this thing is ugly.
Yep. Hey, but are they punting?
Yeah, they're
Just go for it at this point.
They're punting it again. It's 4th and 3. I mean, they only have 3 yards to go, but hey, we're not the coach, right?
No,
So
we are not. I mean, the coach is trying his best, but they are playing a really good team. Oh, and he fumbles it, and they're going to slam him down and push him way, 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 way behind the line.
Carroll tackled in the backfield.
And so they'll get the ball at the 40.
looking like coach is not too happy
No,
down there. He's already packing up stuff.
they're really not.
Looks like the starting lineup is going to be back out there now. At least it looks like it.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. Snap,
Hands
handing
it
off. Fights through.
Stiff arm and gets to the 30-yard line. It
Clayton
looks
Brown
like.
on the carry.
Clayton Brown, good carry, good fight.
Zach Smith on the stop. Kyle Holden
There's
also
3
on
minutes
the stop for
left.
the Raiders.
3 minutes and 53 seconds left in this 4th quarter. It's 1st and 10 for the Hawks. It's 48-0. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Yep. So here come the Hawks trying to get something done. Looks like it'll just be a bunch of rushing for the rest of the game.
They're just trying to run down this clock.
I mean, the clock doesn't stop anyways. And there's a good move by Clayton Brown.
On the carry, Clayton Brown. Brady Duncan on the tackle. Penalty marker on the field.
There's a penalty marker.
Holding the call against the Hawks.
And there's a holding against the Hawks on that play. That'll put them back a little bit. Clayton Brown had a good rush on that one.
2 minutes now. Almost to the 2-minute warning.
And counting down.
And
And
this
this game is pretty much over. What is it? 48-0.
48-0. There's not much that North County can do here except just play their hearts out. This game is over, so Hillsboro will move to 4-0 on the season. And what a year for the Hawks. And there's a good run there.
Good run.
Still trying
I
to.
think he almost got the first down.
I mean, the Hawks have a really good young team.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting this to be a blowout, but I mean, that's what I at least expected. I thought North County was going to come up top, but it's not that way.
Nope. So Raiders 1-3 on the season. What are some things you are expecting them to improve on these next couple of weeks?
Defense, obviously.
Offense, definitely.
Offense, capitalizing on like third downs, getting more touchdowns off of drives. 1 minute left. 1 minute and 49 seconds left in this quarter.
It'll be 4th down for the Hawks.
Zach Smith on the tackle.
I feel like that's their only second 4th down in this entire game.
Yeah.
They've only punted it twice, but
Right.
it looks like they're going to go for it because they're only 5 yards away.
Yep.
Or 3 yards away. And he gets the first down,
Yes, they
which
do.
that would lead us to only about 59 seconds left in this
Yep, this game is over.
First down, Hawks.
See, that's what the thing is. They needed to go for that one, and they didn't go for it. And now, like, see, the Hawks went for that one on 4th and 3, and they got it. North County didn't even try on that one.
I feel like that their team is just scared and not confident enough
They're
to
too young.
push it to the limits. Well, most of them are seniors. They get it. It's going to bring us to
Taking them down behind the line on that
second in like 15. There's 32 seconds left in this quarter. So this will be the end of the game. Hillsboro will move on to 4-0 on the season. Having a monster season so far, undefeated. Hopefully they can keep that going. And they're going to get off the field, and they're packing up and getting there. They're ending the game early.
48-0. If anything, what do you think are some things that Hillsboro needs to improve on? If
anything, except for maybe blitzing a little bit more.
Yeah.
But other than that, they did a really good game. Yeah.
48-0. Hillsboro Hawks 4-0. North County Raiders 1-3. Thank you for tuning in to our UniTec live stream. Let's thank a couple of our sponsors. All of our sponsors. We've got Pettis Automotive, ProCare Automotive and Collision, All Season Lawn Care, A1 Home Care, First State Community Bank, McDowell Electric, Belgrade State and Brake, Domino's of Bonterre,
Reno Aero College, the Pasta House of Farmington, Unico Bank, Hubs Pub, which is our main sponsor of tonight, Keller Williams Realty, Inflatable Fund, Griffin Automotive Design, Premier Door Company, Bryant Restoration, Bowman Oil, BJC.